All right, I think I have this under control. I'm not absolutely sure, but let's see. I think I have this under control. I'm not absolutely sure, but let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. So I'm Miss Mo, and what I've been doing for the past week is helping to find funding resources for people who are interested in going to college, specifically high school students and students who are already attending. However, this information can help anybody. So, why do I do what I do? I'm doing it because we have a lot of individuals who we send to school who really just do not have the money. It's reality. Nobody's keeping us from it. We just don't have it like that. And until we do, or until we plan and do proper investments, we won't have the funding. So, in order to get somewhere, you have to start somewhere. So, we have to learn to develop some good habits. And so, one of the habits I just want everybody to start doing is seeking and searching for funding opportunities. Yes, it takes time. Nobody's going to complete these applications for you. You have to do it. The student, the parent, the mentor, the coach, whomever is taking responsibility for people entering school has to put forth a little effort, take a little time, and seek and search. Do as many as you can, and who knows what you're going to come up with. So, I'm going to make an attempt today to share my screen using Google Hangout and YouTube. Now, I've never done this by myself before. I've always just participated in everybody else's. So if things go a little rocky, hey, I apologize. But I'll get better as time go along. I'm doing a whole lot of piloting on marketing this information to people. And so this will be one methodology I use. I'll be doing on-the-ground workshops here in Columbia, South Carolina. And I love to travel, so don't be afraid to ask. Any opportunity is a great opportunity. So, but one of the probably most successful streams will be to do it over the internet to my family and peers in Louisiana and other locations who've reached out and want to get their kids started. So that's why I'm doing it. As I stated before, right now I have time and energy and I'm offering services and I haven't asked anybody for anything because a lot of this information is from the internet and I don't own it. So now, if you do want to patronize a sister just for her due diligence and her willingness to help the community, I don't mind. We have a PayPal account, tricityv@gmail.com. However, I've been giving out information probably as long as I knew about opportunities. So having money or people giving money is not going to make or break me. I will still be able to do whatever I'm able to do to help people with or without it. So at the end of the day, I know a lot of people ask about it, don't you want to get paid for doing this? What I want to do is get students paid so they don't come out of college with debt like many of us have already done, right? I want to be able to make sure we maximize our opportunities and that if we aren't asking the questions that you are tuning in and I'm delivering the information. So if you are on YouTube, there's a little chat down at the bottom. I've already implemented some websites that you can click on and you can go and check out those funding opportunities. What I want to do right now, I'm going to attempt to share my screen. Right? And so I haven't gotten high speed where I can share the whole PowerPoint screen, but we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. And right now, here's where we are. So again, I have a nonprofit organization called City Visionaries, and my name is Mo. It's Monica, but I just stopped at Mo because if I show you my entire name, you're gonna want to call me Monica or Monique or something of that nature. And although I get just a little bit mad, I don't really like doing that today. So just stop at Mo. Just say, hey, Miss Mo, and I'm cool with it. And we're gonna go out and we're gonna seek and find some college funds. Okay. Okay, so I was given this high-speed website by Mr. McBride, and he works for Columbia City of Opportunities, Columbia City of Business Opportunities office here in Columbia, South Carolina. And so he shared the Central Carolina Community Foundation. And so I went out and and this is one of the links I posted in the chat. And so we're gonna look at this page of scholarships and see what they have to offer today. Let me get it up. Okay, so this is the Central Carolina Community Foundation here in South Carolina. And here are some of the scholarship opportunities. So let me make sure you can see this screen, right, out there. And you can see there are different types of scholarships. So take the opportunity to look at those. Write them down, jot it down, or write the website down. And then you can go out and you can apply for some of these scholarship opportunities. Let's see what else they have on the page. Here's some more. And these are specific to South Carolina right now. These are the different high schools: AC Flor, Gilbert High School, Camden. Here's some more. Orangeburg, Wilkinson. What else we got out there? Now, here's what I don't want you guys to get caught up with. I'm giving you the different web links to be able to go in, or the different names of scholarships that you could go in and apply for the scholarships, which means you're going to have to take a little bit more effort and actually apply. I can't do it all for you, but I can give you the information. And they have 4 pages worth of scholarships. Seems like many people have left scholarships in their name or have foundations out there. Here's some more. So everybody, yep. So here's some more funding opportunities. So this is the Central Carolina website. These are some more scholarships available. And I only came on live to let you know that if you click the link, if you click on the next Facebook post where they have the YouTube clip, if you click there, you can see the information a little bit better. I have the information live on the Google Hangout. So tune in there so that I can be able to share the screens and you can see everything. And in this way, it won't be blurred out. Okay. All right. So click the YouTube link and then you can see all this information live. I'm going to go back to the top. So there's plenty of opportunities out here. You guys just have to get on the website. Scroll back up to the top. I'm gonna go through it one more time. This is the website, and this is where you can find some scholarships in South Carolina. So I hope you wrote those down. Again, that's Carolina Community Scholarships. And I actually put those links in the chat so you could go to the chat and you can see those links. They are available for you. Right? Now, again, Central Carolina Community Foundation. That's that list of grants that I just showed you. That's where those come from. So if you want to go ahead and jot this information down, or maybe you want to screenshot it, that's cool too. And then we also have the United Negro College Fund Scholarship Program, Interns and Fellowships. This is a really good website that I would recommend you all use as well. And we visited that in the last couple of days, and I'm just offering the website information, the URL, the source. And then we also visited fast web. So those are the funding sources. Those are the funding sources that we've actually went over in the last week. So I hope those of you who are seeking the scholarships, I hope you're actually writing them down, and you remember you were supposed to get an agenda book so you can write the deadlines down and then start to complete the application. So I would seek and search first. I'd write down everything that I need, and then I would take a day and then I would go through and I would apply for those scholarships. If you don't do any of that, guess what? You're going to end up with student loans. And if you don't pay them, you won't ever see another tax return unless you just forbearance and defer your way out of the door. But eventually they'll catch up with you. Or you get a job where they can write it off or something of that nature. But this information is definitely available to you. Now, I spoke a lot about college. So let's talk about business. Let's talk about business. That's what I would like to talk about a little bit today. Let's share the screen. Let's talk business. This is how I go about it. This is how I go about getting someone to prepare to be an entrepreneur. If anybody's interested in being an entrepreneur, maybe you're already in business, maybe your family has a business, maybe you're going to take it over, right? So there's some things that you need to know. There's some information that you need to keep on hand. There's some information that sometimes we don't start with. Give me. And so what we've done is we've actually created a checklist that allows you to keep your business in order and organized. And so let me send this link out real quick because I've had a few little hiccups this morning and I am working on this hangout for the first time and then trying to get folks online. So let me see. Let me share it. Okay, so here's the checklist. So here's how you want to first start. You have to identify a business name, an owner's name, phone number, and an email. Let me start this over. This is my first time, so this hangout is going to be crazy. So let's do this. Let me go live again. Okay, everybody, it's Mo again, and I'm also trying to do this live on Google Hangouts. So I actually posted the link in this Facebook Live. So if you go back and listen to it, I probably won't make it actually available after the live session because this is my first time. And so I'm working out all my little bugs, and I didn't do any practice runs or anything like that. So I'm going to attempt to do it both ways. So earlier, only thing I did was I just summed up some information from the last week where I shared some more scholarships from the Central Carolina Community Scholarship Foundation. And so if you clicked on the link and you go to the YouTube, you'll be able to see the same information that I'm showing you right here. So today what I want to do is I want to spend a little time on business, entrepreneurship, right? I'm going to do that. Let's see if I can do this. This is why I'm trying to do it from the Google Hangout perspective, and eventually I'll get that right. But right now, we're going to do it from here. So there's some young folks who may either be successors to a business or maybe they want to try entrepreneurship out on their own. So I just want to show you some best practices. And right now, working with business owners and starting businesses, maintaining, sustaining businesses, finding funding opportunity, bidding on contracts, all of that good stuff, certifications. I've come up with a checklist that every business owner or nonprofit owner needs to start, or if you're already in business, then you need to get yourself a binder and locate all of these documents if you haven't already done so, and put them in a location where you can obtain them. Because once you start expanding, these documents become relevant, they are requested, and you need to be able to have it available when necessary. So, as I stated before, the same information is on the Google Hangout, live on YouTube. It's also live right here until I get this thing straight. Okay, so here we go. All right. So the first thing you need to do, one of the first things you need to do is you need to decide what the name of your business is going to be. And when you're doing that, I'm going to show you on the next page where you need to go to determine if you're the only business owner. But some of the things you need to think about is your mission, your objectives. If you're dealing with a project, then the title, the description. This is mainly for the nonprofit folks. Project description, the number of participants. In the business world, it will be how many clients you're anticipating for the year. What location do you plan on? Well, that's nice. All right, let me start this thing back again because obviously I didn't have the volume turned up. Can you hear me now, Miss Shy? I'm working out some bugs today, y'all. It's gonna work out. That's why I'm doing it now before I get all technical come October. I want to just be able to be zooming through and everything works right technology wise. So she gave me a thumbs up, so I guess I'm doing great. Okay, so the last week I spent a lot of opportunities speaking about scholarships for college, but I want to spend some time on entrepreneurship right now. I've given out all of the links. If you go to the Google Hangout, you'll see all the links for the scholarships, and then we could talk about that tomorrow. But today we're going to talk about entrepreneurships because I've gotten phone calls on it. So let's do that. So we've created a checklist, and this checklist is for you to keep yourself organized from a business perspective. to make sure that you have all required documents so that when you do decide you want to expand or you want to get into contracting or you want to start hiring people, that you at least have all your necessary documents available for funding opportunities, from small business loans to grants and all of that good stuff. These things are important. All right, so let's go through the checklist. Here we go. So once you get your business name and you've cleared it, you went on the Secretary of State website and you found out nobody else has a business with that name, then you can actually go forward. You can register, and I would also go for as far as checking the trademark as well. You don't want to have no issues later on once you become all famous and wealthy. You want to go and get that EIN number, or you want to register your articles of corporation with the Secretary of State. The EIN number, if you go to the IRS website, you'll see it there. You already have your documentation, put it on file. Your articles of corporation, if you've done it in amendments, you need to have that. The DUNS number, the DUNS is like your financial picture of your company. It's on I update DUNS. You can Google that. Business license, whatever county that you're operating in. Department of Revenue, that's for your taxes. When you have employees, you have to gotta pay those taxes, y'all. If you're selling things, a retail license. If you're interested in certifications such as Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, Minority Business Enterprise, ADAPA, GSA, Service Disabled Veteran Owned Small Businesses. These are certifications. These are social economic indicators that government contracts look for. Any lease agreements, rental agreements, registrations if you're using your vehicle in the business, bylaws if you have them, operations agreement. This one, it always get missed because people don't write out how they want to operate. They just go in, they just start doing their business. So you need to start writing it down. How does the business operate? Capability statement, it's a picture of your business, like a one-page snapshot of your business. Brochures, business cards, people miss this too, business references. If you're doing business with people and you've done a great job, then you want to ask them, could you use them as a business reference, especially if you have some contracts. Financial references. Once you start getting business credit, whether it's with a fuel card, the bank, any creditable company out there who can give you a financial reference, you have to maintain relationships. These two right here, if you want to do business, you want to expand, especially if you want to get into contracting, every contract asks for this, every solicitation. So you definitely need to when you get into the certifications, they're going to want to know business references and finance references. So you have to start thinking about those people. Business owners, you have to do a resume. Now, I'll give you a little tip of advice. It's a lot of info I just gave you. Okay. Let me give you a little tip of advice, right? So, in reference to let me go back. In reference to the resume. So, if you're going to provide a resume for your business and you're a business owner and your business is not located on your resume, then it's going to, then do you really work in the business? So they're going to say things like, I reviewed your resume and I noticed that you don't have employment with your business, or you don't work with your business. So who's operating the business? Who's managing it? Who has decision? Who's doing the decision making? So they look for you to update your resume with your business added to that. So if you have a business, I know some people probably have not done it. I know some people who may have resumes and it's all business related, like people who hold like general contractors license, or individuals who are like in the health field. I know sometimes they do their resume with all, especially if they're already, if they're owners, if they're owners of the business, the whole business resume, it consists of their contracts, past contracts and things like that. But I know some business owners who they just have a resume as if they're going to apply for a job. That's cool, but you need to add your business on there. So if you're the CEO of your business, then you need to add that on there on the employment. If you volunteer for your business, you need to add it on there. These are pitfalls where people do not get certified because they did not add themselves to their resume. Business references, I can't stress it enough. If you're doing business with people, creditable individuals, make sure you're getting business references. Gain a relationship with your bank as a financial reference. If you have business credit cards, gain a relationship with that company, a few cards, anything financially that can support and help your cause. Because if you're going to get into contracting, you're going to need those references, because they're going to look for that. Okay. All right. Let me go back to sharing. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna share this. Right. So let's go back to the checklist. All right. An accounting system. If you don't use QuickBooks, use somebody's system. And in this way you can keep your finances in order, right? So right here, you need to get an accounting system, and if it's not QuickBooks, it needs to be something. If you're gonna get into certifying, they're gonna get in your business. They want to see your personal financial worksheet, how much money you have, what you invested in, business income taxes. If you haven't been in business in the last 3 years, don't worry about it. This is a guide for you to start putting these things away. Personal income taxes, putting them away, because once you start expanding, they look for these things. Current financials. That's why the accounting system is important, because it allows you, and you're reconciling with your bank, it allows you to be able to provide financial statements, balance sheets, income statement, profit and loss statements. It allows you to have that available and on hand when you need it. Bank signature card. If you have a bank and you run a business through your bank, you should have that. Knowing what your first contributions is. For example, if you started the account with $100, and it's probably in the very beginning paperwork that you got from your bank. So you need to keep that, and you need to be putting all this stuff in a binder. SAM's registration, NAT codes. NAT codes identifies the industry in which you operates in. This is what the federal government uses a lot. Cage code comes from the SAM's registration. Once that gets approved, then it issues you a cage code. The federal looks for that, because the SAM's registration paints the entire picture of your organization and what representations and certifications and excursions that you follow. It gives the government that. Business address, email and phone number, business logo unique to you, business plan. Business plan keeps you in order, let you know exactly what you're doing in your company. So whether or not you're looking for a business loan or not, you still need to put a business plan in place. And I would suggest you just take it point for point and make it happen. Inventory, if you have any. Personal property taxes, got to pay them. Cost analysis, how much does it cost for you to make that product, or how much does it cost for that service, and then how much you want to pay yourself, and then put together an actual budget. So a lot of people get stuck on the budget, right? And you're probably getting stuck because you have not sat down and decided what does it take to start that business or to become an entrepreneur. You have to sit down and you have to go through everything: overhead, direct costs, indirect costs. You have to list out all of that information, and then you have to go 1 year, or I would go 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years if you can. You have to know what will sustain you. How will how will you make revenue? What will you spend money on? And how is it beneficial to you? You cannot continue to start businesses and just fly by day. The reason we're not successful, or the reason we're not wealthy, the reason our capital, our net worth is not very high, is because you guys are starting businesses and you don't have a budget in place, so you're spending radically. You just spending, spending, spending. Whatever you make, you spend. Whatever you make, you spend. Spend according to a budget, and you will probably be a little bit more successful, right? So I want to share. I'm gonna go back. Today I just started off a little rocky, just trying to learn how to use Google Hang how to use Google Hangout. I'm going to share this again. I want to share. I'm gonna go back for a second and go back to the scholarship piece, and I want to share this website whenever it comes up. Okay, so this is what I shared earlier. Central Carolina Community Scholarship Foundation. And these are all of the scholarships that are in Carolina available for you all to go out and apply for. So here you go. I'm going to go through the list. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was sharing. Go through the list. Stop that. All right. Plenty of scholarship opportunities, y'all. And here's the website. The website is from the Central Carolina. Looking for funding. It's 4 pages worth of information. And this is the website. Here's even a phone number, email. So there's a lot of information out here. So let's do scholarship application do's and don'ts. You want to start now. Now. Get you some recommendation letters. Don't despise the small opportunities out there. $500, $100, anything that you can get. See, stay well organized. Get yourself that planner, y'all. Find out when they're scheduled to come out. Okay, computer screen froze. Well, having a little rough day today. Nothing's working out. Technical difficulties, so I may have to repeat this one tomorrow because I was trying to share some great stuff, but I'm not having a good time today, y'all. It's not working out, so I think I'm just gonna practice this evening, and I might come back on this evening and redo it when I have somebody in here with me, so I can practice with and see where we could go from here or whatnot. But anyways, I just want to make sure that people are aware there's information out there, and I just want to make sure that you have an opportunity to search for the funds. And this is websites that you can do it from. If you're in the Carolina, this one's specific to you. Very specific to you. I suggest that you get your kids on there. And then everybody all over the world can get on this one. And this one as well. Again, here it is, FastWeb, UNCF, Central Carolina Community Foundation. So I know today I was all over the place, but I'll fix it. That's cool, child. Yeah, we gotta work on it. We gotta work on it. Everything's everywhere, all over the place. I had the volume all tore up from the flow up at first, and then I was going live and people could hear me, and I didn't realize it. Thanks for this, and I just didn't know what to do, and then I got interrupted. It was just crazy, but it's cool though, because I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna keep on practicing, and I have to practice live so I can get it right. I shared some links in the Hangout chat, and I probably need to share them on YouTube. I mean on Facebook, but it's okay. I'm gonna put myself in timeout right now, and I'm gonna take 20, read a little bit, and this evening, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this thing right. Well, we're gonna get on live, but I have Ty here to help me, and so this way we can work out the kinks quickly and we can offer you a good service. Okay, and so this is why I'm doing it now, and in the month of September, going to practice through everything. See, I lost the darn signal. We're going to practice through everything, and this way when October comes, we want to be smooth sailing. I want people live streaming online. I want to be able to give out everything possible to get people on their way and debt-free going to college. And so we're going to work for 45 days, and we're going to try to have printed material, and we're going to go electronically live over social media and live stream this thing while we actually present to students in class. And so we want to be on it. We want to be on it. I need to maximize and capture everything right now. So thank y'all for just even bearing with me today. I was just trying something different and something new. I wasn't as successful as I could have been, but I'm going to try it again this evening. Okay? And I probably do a little bit better. And I can do it. Encourage me. Encourage me. Send me a high five. I'm trying, y'all. We gonna get it there though. I'm gonna get it there. Bye. Well, everybody, what a day. I tried. But let me work out these kinks. Let me go take a time out, and I'll do better this evening. Bye.